Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 14 of Antimatter Chemistry. Today we're going to go back to crafting, so we're going to try progressing in some of the quests. So let's get to it. Where we left off, we were in chapter 5, I believe. Nope, chapter 6. I'm probably not going to do the nuclear craft fusion stuff. So let's just get into this. I have reset up the Ender Dragon. I just stack this drawer full of clay and the controller will export clay and insert it into the machines. So it'll just be generating, for a while still. Which means I gotta keep an eye on my power, which I haven't checked on. Should have a good amount of carrots built up though, so it should last for a while. But it's probably going to be going down. Also, since last time I've done questing stuff, I put some of these RTGs on here. So they just generate power slowly. Not the fastest. And then once it hits 20,000, it gets me, well, it mines one block. So there it goes. So that's just constantly running without massively draining my power from turning it on. Anyway, so let's go ahead and just, it wanted, I believe, 8 of these. So to craft them, you're gonna need to set up your dimensions, and then you're gonna need to get glowstone as well, and then the purple pigments. No, don't use that one. Use the Minecraft one. Much easier. Industrial craft, yeah, because you could just use lapis and the beetroot, the rose red. Or you can make it if you're feeling adventurous. We're not going to do that. So every so often, I just come in here and dump out whatever matter it gets. Alright, so let's see here. Draconium. We need to make a Wyvern core. I made patterns for these a long time ago. I know we're going to need more than one, so you know what? Just craft a few. Oh no. Maybe not that many. Oh, this is going to need 7 of them. And this doesn't. Alright, so let's see what we're missing. Because we're going to need 7. Alright, so we need more. Rose red. Sodium. Well, that's not hard. And then dimensional shards. Alright, let's see here. So I believe I have... This stuff can get broken down. That'll get me all the sodium we need. And then dimension shards. I have some extra. Let's see. Get my fortune pickaxe out. Not sure if this will get me enough, but... Oh, there was also an update to the mod pack. There wasn't a whole... Yeah, that's a good amount. It was mostly updates. They added in a chisel thing, I think. Chisel and bits are part of it. And then... What was the last part? Different. 7. Oh, beetroots. Can I drop those in like a pulverizer to double it? No, I can't. Poppies. Oh. Go ahead. I broke down my beetroot farm because I wasn't using it. I didn't anticipate needing this much. What do I need it for even? Oh, to craft the dye. That's right, okay. Yeah, missing 60. Alright. So, you know what? Maybe I'll just set up a farm. I have a couple extra. Not plant. And grow. Then go with a chest. Beetroot. Item ducks. Which I'm out of. Servos. Just by one. And then a tank with cocoa. Is that everything? So I added a few more dissolvers and I switched it over to the retrieval node. It's not as fast, but you know, it saves me putting all those on there. And then I set up an exporter for the palm and stuff that I have in storage. So it'll overload it pretty quickly. This thing can't keep up. It'll start falling behind in some places. Yeah. So I just turn it on for a few seconds every so often and turn it back off, if I remember. It's not the end of the world. Alright, so I'll be back in a second once I set up a quick little farm over here for beetroot. And we're back. Set up the farm. I told it to craft the cores. It's just back there for the beetroot farm. Since we'll probably be needing a ton of it, I'll let it go for a few minutes. The Ender Dragon is totally killing my power. I've dropped about 4,000 carrots so far. So yep, it's eating it. Alright, let's see, where are we at? Now we need to make the crafter things. It wants 9 of them. Looks like we got the stuff already. We'll just let that go. And I guess I'll just be back in a sec again when it finishes. And we're back. Didn't take too long, but there's no point in sitting there waiting for it. Get us those. We need this thing. Do I have that? No. Let's go ahead and just make a recipe up for that. No. Fusion. This one. Oh, it wants lapis blocks. What else? Anything? Nope. Everything else should be good. Let's make one of them up, because we're going to need it. And then now is the expensive part. We need to upgrade 7 of them. Wait, can we? Yes, okay. That's why I asked you to make 9, because you need 8 plus 1 to actually transfer. And then you can start swapping them out. You can always use a higher tier 1 in place of a lower tier. Oh, that's good. Let's see here. We need... That's done. Let's grab the core. And then we need... Let's count how many blocks, I guess. Or let's... we need 1 block and we need 2 cores. No, we already made the wyvern one, so we just need this draconic. So we need 14 of those. Oh no. Not good. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a, well, I already have one, but take a builder. We're gonna get a quarry card. We'll go with fortune. Never mind, we'll go with, oop. Dang it. I gotta do it by hand. How much power do you have? You got enough. I'll turn it on anyways. And we turn off the Ender Dragon. So, I made a few of these dimlets, but you can, with a dialing device, you can tell it which one to pick. And this is just a Lost Cities dimension, is what it turned out to be. So I'm gonna go mining for a bit and I'll be back. And I'm back for a second. So I was wandering around in the, well, I set up a builder. It's digging. While it's digging, I've been wandering around. Apparently some of the buildings have modular storages which are filled with dimensional shards. So that is actually very nice. Plus the chests occasionally have them. So if you have a dimension built like this, then, you know, you can find a lot of them pretty easily. Anyways, we'll be back in a moment. And we're back. I did a bunch of exploring, so I have left 690 shards. I spent a bunch to upgrade some of my power cells so I'd have more storage. I had like 900 or so. You find a lot of them in the chest in that dimension. Well, at least the one I have. You might not get as lucky. So let's see here now. I believe we were making draconic cores. 14 of them. That should be good. And then we need 7 blocks, I believe. And let's see. Anything good? No. Not really. Alright. That should be... So we have the core, the wyvern cores. We're making those. We're making the blocks. So now we need to make sure we have enough diamond. Which we do. We're good there. So then lastly, all we got to do is set it up. Let's see. We need the core. Crafters. We're going to need power. And I don't need these anymore. That looks like it. Dump those in there. I don't really know where I want to set this up, so it's going right here for now. These I think have to be, let's say, is it 1 or 2 blocks away? I guess it doesn't matter. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. Yeah, that's fine. Just go a couple away. And then now we'll put them on the side, I guess. Or no, they can go up here. Doesn't matter. Alright, let's see here. We need... Is this done? Yes. We need the blocks and the cores. 2 of those, 4 of them. There we go. Now we can start upgrading them. So we need... There. Alright. Close that. So to do this, you take your item and you just right click them. It does not matter where they go. Just make sure you split them up, because it won't. As you can see, there's 7 diamonds in there. That's why I split them up into 4 stacks first. And then once we get a power cell, I don't think a wireless transmitter is going to be enough, so I'm going to use those hardened flux. Leadstone? Which one? Yeah. Hardened. I need a little more. 8'll work. Route it up with power. Here on output. This doesn't need power. And then I think it's just... Did I mess it up, or does I think I need to give it a redstone signal. I totally forget. It's been a while. Oh, maybe these are too far away. No, they're not getting power. Whoops. You're linked, you're set to out. And none of them get power. Yay! Alright, let me just drop down a wireless one and see if it works at least. I don't know, I'll be back in a second. And we're back. It turns out I guess I just needed to put him down a level. So I put him around it instead. And now it'll craft. And you do have to give it a redstone signal. All the lightning. It probably can't go very fast because power limitations, but you know, it works. And then you can start replacing them. This goes in the middle. Oh, you can hit the start button too. And that's all there is to it. So I'll be back in a moment once all of them are crafted up. And we're back. Crafting the last one now. I prepared some materials for the next step. I had to go back to the other dimension to get more the dimensional shards. There we go. That should be the last one. So now if we just pick them up. There we go. Quest complete. And another loot crate. Okay. Now we need to make the awakened draconium blocks. I remember the good old days where you used to have to explode it with TNT to get it. If you don't have the dragon hearts, which you should, you can always get it from the pristine matter for the ender dragon. But every time you kill him, he should drop one. So let me go ahead and set these back up. And there. I don't need this last one. Although I'm just going to put it here. Not going to do anything. So to make the blocks, we need 6 draconic cores and a dragon heart, and then 4 blocks. Let's stick them in. And if you notice, it'll tell you the tier is wyvern tier, so all these little injectors need to be Wyvern tier, so make sure you don't put them in the basic tier ones or it's not going to work. Alright, and then after that, we need to craft a core. So we need... yeah, it finished, okay. I told it to craft the cores while I was making that last one. We need nether star. Nope, not nether quartz. And then, what is it? It's just the draconium. Alright. Oh, wait, I didn't check the tier. Is that the same tier? Okay, good. Wait, wrong one. Yeah, it is. Oh. This one might take it a moment. It might take it a lot of moments. This needs a lot of power, apparently. Wow, okay. So I'll be back after it eats up 350 million RF. And we're back. It finally finished, well, it probably finished a while ago. I left it running for a while. After about like 30-45 minutes, it still wasn't done, so I had to run out, do stuff. But we got it. Just took forever. Killed my power for the longest time. So let's just move on. Get these other parts out of the way. 4, 6, 8, 9. Oh man. Now come on, seriously? We don't have enough injectors to do the next part. So I'll be back again. And we're back. I already put the ingredients in. Let it start going. I finished crafting one of them. The other one is going now. And then after this, we should finally be done with this fusion crafting for a while. There we go. Finally. That just eats power like crazy. Actually, this one's only 9 mil, so that one's not bad. But the other one is terrible. So with that, we should be able to move on. And make the extreme crafting table. I think I already made the crystal matrix things. Yep. So it's just gotta craft the table. And then it should be good to go. Does have to craft a lot of them though. Yeah. Totally. So what's a double compressed? That's oh, it's just 81. 81 crafting tables. I'll give that a moment. I was thinking about expanding the evaporators using tanks. Not sure yet though, because I think we need a ton of this stuff. Oh, that's done. Alright. Ah, there we go. Chapter 6 is done. Now some of these are kind of actually pretty hard. Or ridiculous. Because this one is, I believe, 21 blocks of iron, 10 blocks of quartz, at like 8, 16, 18-ish redstone. No, 20. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm going to call it there. I probably won't be doing another episode on this one because it is getting to be to the point of lots of waiting rather than progressing. So if you actually want to see more, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to move on to another mod pack for now. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.